Hi everybody, it's me, Jackie Armand. I'm back again with another spooky craft video. Happy Valentine's Day, or Halloween, or however you celebrate it. It is very close to Valentine's Day. It's not quite there yet, but we're almost there. So I kind of had a spooky Valentine's Day craft that I thought we would do today. Basically what I want to do is decorate a heart-shaped chocolate box to look like a Ouija board planchette. Now, if you look at a planchette that you would use on a Ouija board, this is technically an incense burner, but you get the idea. It is basically a heart upside down. So I thought that would be kind of a cool idea to spookify a chocolate box. Now, if you've watched my channel last year, around Valentine's Day, I did a video where I made little Oreo truffles that looked like brains that you could put in a chocolate box, and they were really cute. I'll link to that video if you want to watch it. And for that video, I just painted a chocolate box black just to go with the brains, because I mean the brains were the focus, right? The chocolate part was the focus. But I did feel ever since I did that video that I really should have done more with that chocolate box. You know, I maybe should have spookified it a little bit more. So I'm just gonna rectify that this time. We're gonna decorate this chocolate box to look spooky, but also cute and girly. It's gonna be pink. So that's the plan. And then, you know, if you want to give this chocolate box to someone that you know that is a spooky person, you could just either leave the chocolates in it, or you could go to that recipe that I had from last year and make those little brains and put it in there. It's actually not super hard. The recipe's actually really easy. If you like cookies and cream or Oreo stuff, you would really like it. So think about checking that out from last year. But anyway, before we get into everything, which this should be a super easy craft to do, I want to say that if this is the kind of content you like, if you like crafting, you like tutorials, you like sometimes spooky treats, and just pretty much anything all around spooky, that you would give this video a thumbs up, and you would also hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. It's Halloween all year long here, not just in October. So if you like that, then stick with us, because it is a lot of spooky fun on this channel. Also, if you'd like to support this channel in a more personal way, I do have a Patreon. Patrons have access to lots of extra goodies, including extra content. I have a horror host type show there, a kind of series on Patreon called TerrorTube. We just do a lot of extra fun spooky things there. I do apologize to my patrons that I did not have a TerrorTube come out in January. I usually try to get one every month. But, you know, I needed a break. After Halloween, after Christmas, you know, I needed a little break from TerrorTube for a moment. And so I took a break from TerrorTube that month. But I promise there will be a kind of Valentine's Day, Halloween TerrorTube episode coming out this month. So look forward to that. But yeah, you can join for as little as $3 a month to my Patreon. And even just that little bit helps. And every tier has lots of goodies. And even just the $3 a month has access to the TerrorTube episodes. So you won't be missing out on a whole lot, even just on the lowest tier. So, you know, if that all sounds interesting to you, then go to patreon.com/Jackie Armand and think about giving a little bit of support. We would really, really appreciate it, and we would love you to be a part of our spooky community. But yeah, I guess with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into the craft room, and we will start work on this project. Let's go. Okay, here we are in the handy dandy craft room. Basically, I'm just going to kind of show you the stuff that I'm using for this project. So first we have just a regular old chocolate box that I just bought at Publix or wherever you can buy them right now, because it's like close to Valentine's Day. You could get whatever size you wanted, honestly, but I wanted a big enough size, and I wanted one that had like a good thing here, because I might put ribbon on the side here. I didn't want it to be like there to be a seam with the lid and the bottom, so I wanted the lid to, you know, come all the way and cover because I might put ribbon there. I also wanted it big enough because the idea is I'm gonna cut a hole here in the lid, like you would see on a planchette. I might put, I am gonna put some kind of clear something on the inside of that, so like it's like a window. I don't know if I'm just gonna use like a Ziploc bag to cover it, or if I'm gonna do something else, like maybe a red or something like that. I don't know. I haven't quite decided on that yet. Maybe I will make that decision tonight. But I do want to also decorate this with ribbon, like maybe around the edge, especially around here, but like, you know, some really frilly stuff. I want this to be really frilly and girly. That's the point. We're gonna make this really girly. Now, I haven't bought any ribbon yet. I do own some ribbon, but I don't have a whole lot of pink stuff. And I was planning to go to Hobby Lobby probably today, and I was gonna do that before I even like started shooting the video. I was gonna already have some ribbon picked out, but you know, I think I want to paint it first because I realized I have a lot of different colored pinks. I want to paint this thing pink. I want the Ouija board letters to be black, I think, or the letters on it to be black. But I realized I have a lot of different colored pinks. I have this Rosy Posy pink. I have a Parisian pink, which is a little darker. It's kind of a magenta a little. And then I have a bubblegum pink, which I really like this one, but it's almost gone. I really do like the pastel pink though the best. But I think I want to paint it whatever pink I'm going to paint first, and then go to Hobby Lobby because I don't want the pinks to be too clashing. I mean, I don't care if they're the same color, but I don't want to have like a really warm pink on a really cool pink. I want the pinks to go, you know what I mean? I might do some black ribbon too. I don't know. I do have some black ribbon. We're gonna make this like pink and black. It's gonna be like pastel goth, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I might just wait and go to Hobby Lobby tomorrow because odds are like the paint drying and cutting the hole, and I'm gonna make like a template on Photoshop. I haven't done that quite yet with what I want to put writing on and painting it and all of that good fun stuff. You know, it's gonna take some time to dry and everything, and then I think I'll assess tomorrow. We'll go to Hobby Lobby and we'll pick out some cute ribbon, because then maybe I could at least bring the lid with me and make decisions there. And then we could just glue the ribbon on tomorrow and then it'll be done. So yeah, basically today we're just gonna do some painting. We're gonna cut a hole in this, we're gonna paint it and everything. Now, my idea for what I want it to say, if you look up Ouija board planchettes, a lot of them say different things. Some of them say just Ouija, mystifying oracle. Some of them say yes or no. Some of them have pretty designs on them. Some of them like have an eyeball designs. Like there's just a lot of things, and you could just kind of do whatever you want. But I did see this one idea on Pinterest. I don't think it was a chocolate box. I think it was maybe a Valentine that you could give to somebody, like a paper Valentine. I'm not sure. But it said, Ouija be my Valentine. And I absolutely loved that. I am a sucker for a good pun. And so I think that's what I'm gonna put on this. So I've got to make a template on Photoshop. I'm gonna do that too. Like I'm gonna do the painting here and then I'm gonna work on that. I will most likely put that template on my Patreon as a file that you can download. So if you're a member, you can download it for free, but if you're not a member, you could still get it, but it might just cost you like $3 or $5. I'm excited. This is gonna be a really easy, it's kind of nice laid back project. Super cute and fun. And so anyway, yeah, I will stop blabbing and we will go ahead and get into working on this thing. All right, let's go. Alright, so here's just kind of a quick video of how I made the template on Photoshop. I used like a kind of font that mimics the Ouija board design. And, I just kind of messed around with it. I had also measured the heart that I had to kind of get a good idea of how big it needed to be and everything. As I went along, I realized that just the letters was kind of boring and it needed a little something else. So I brought in like an eye graphic that I just found online, and I just extended the eyelashes out all the way and kind of faded it, because my thought process was that I would paint that with like maybe a darker pink and have the letters be black. And I think I really liked it. I feel like that definitely made the design much better. It gave it something else. Alright, so I printed it out on some cardstock because I felt like it would be a little sturdier so I could trace it. And so yeah, I pretty much just cut out all the letters and traced them on. I do not own like a Cricut or a vinyl printer or anything like that, but if you have one of those at home, by all means, maybe do that, and it might be a whole lot easier than what I'm doing. The Be My Valentine part, the letters were way too small for me to cut out and trace, so I basically traced on the lines of where, it's supposed to, like, so it would fit, and I just looked at the design and hand drew them on. So those weren't super perfect looking, but it's fine. This is a craft, it's homemade, it's all good. I think I do the same thing with the eye. I pretty much just traced the shape of the eye, but I just freehanded the pupil and used a ruler to draw the lines so they would be straight. And that's pretty much it. And then I just painted everything, so. Alright, so of course I started painting the pink first. I wanted to make sure if anything was behind the letters that I could just paint right over the letters. And then paint the black over that. I think I went over this dark pink maybe about 3 coats. It took a little bit to cover up the pencil lines, but it's fine. I think it ended up looking really good in the end. And here I am painting around the edge because I felt like it needed something else, but you know what? It didn't end up mattering because the lace kind of covered it up, but you know what? Oh well, it's fine. Okay, so with the letters, I started out with a Sharpie and traced everything. I was worried about my paintbrush maybe not getting it really detailed into those little notches that the letters had. I outlined the smaller letters with Sharpie here with Lydia's supervision, but I ended up going back in with a smaller pen to color them in. I ended up coloring the letters in with pen because that was just so much easier. I did not have a tiny enough paintbrush for that level of detail. But the other letters, the yes and the no, and the whole Ouija words, I just painted with regular black paint. And it ended up looking really good. I was pretty happy with it. Hi guys, it's day 2 of the project. I mean, this probably would have taken one day if I had, you know, already bought stuff at Hobby Lobby, but I went to Hobby Lobby and I got some ribbon, so let me show you. Okay, so I didn't bring it with me because I did do some Mod Podge on it this morning and I was kind of letting that dry, but I found this pink kind. I don't know if you can see it on camera since it's kind of bright, but it's like just a frilly pink. It actually ended up matching the pink that I painted it like perfectly. So that was a happy accident. So I kind of liked this. I also liked this. It's just like a pink lace and it's like a trim. And I really like that too. And then I also just went ahead and bought some black. It's kind of hard to see this on camera, but it's just like kind of a pretty kind of ornate looking black ribbon. It's not just like a basic black ribbon or whatever. And I think I'm definitely going to put the black ribbon around the hole, which let me show you from what I did yesterday. So here's our box. I still got to paint the inside of this one black. It looks pretty good. Like I said, I Mod Podged the outsides of the front and the back. I did miss some spots I noticed, so I might have to go back over a little bit, but I can do that after I glue the lace on. But I really like how this turned out. Even though the Be My Valentine looks not perfect, it's fine. There's no way I was gonna be able to trace that on there because the letters were too tiny, so I had to kind of freehand it, but I think for the most part, it looks really good. And I'm very pleased with it. I think the eye and doing the dark pink ended up totally being the way to go. I feel like it was missing something without that, you know? So yeah, I think basically I'm gonna use for the hole, I think I'm gonna put some of the wrapping that that this heart box was in, because it had like this red foil wrap around it. This thought occurred to me last night that I could just use that to put behind you know, for the window of the hole. So I think I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah, I'm gonna put that black ribbon around the hole to hide the ugly cut that I made. And then, yeah, I'm gonna just look at what pink ribbon I have and kind of decide what I wanna do around the edge. I'm thinking maybe that the lacy pink, and then maybe use that black ribbon again to kind of go have like a trim around the base of the ribbon, so that it's just like kind of all cohesive, you know? I don't know. I still don't know if I'm gonna do ribbon on the side, if I want to use that really frilly ribbon on the side, because that would be cute. I don't know. I'm just gonna mess around and figure out what I want to do. It's just gonna be what I think looks cool or pretty, and then we'll be done, and will be the reveal time. So yay, I'm excited. Okay, all right, well, let's finish this thing up. Okay, I just have to interject and apologize here. I took the black and did go around the outer rim in the middle of the pink ribbon all the way around, but I did not catch it on camera. I just had it so close to me, I guess, and I was off camera that you guys couldn't see it, and I'm really sorry. But at the end of this time lapse, you will see you get a glimpse of the side and you can kind of see what I did. But yeah, I apologize that did not show up on camera. I was just so focused on it and wasn't paying attention, and then realized when I was editing that you couldn't see it at all. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. We finished it. I cannot express to you guys how much I love this stupid thing. Oh my gosh. Just like, you know, it looked cute before I put the lace on it, but you know, the ribbon and the lace, the frills, it just elevated this thing to another level, for real. I just, as I started layering it on and seeing how it was gonna look, putting this frilly around the edge, I got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so stinking cute. You know, I'm really glad I did the black around the edge instead of here, because I was gonna do both. But you know, I don't know. I started laying it out and I was like, it looks like a bit much. I think it looks really good around the hole. I think that was a good idea. I feel like this was gonna be too much. I wish I had found like a darker pink at Hobby Lobby, because then that would have been cute right there. But you know, I think it's fine. I think that the black looks good. I like the red that I used. I think that was a good idea instead of just clear. But you know, clear would have looked cute too. But I'm glad I thought of that, of using this, because, you know, we're using this chocolate box. We're just repurposing it. You know, why not use all of it? But I did not Mod Podge the inside. I felt like that was kind of a waste of time. You know, whatever. But you could probably just leave it white if you wanted to. I just kind of wanted it to be spooky. I just wanted to add some more black. But I love it. I mean, you know, just because a girl likes horror doesn't mean she doesn't like pink too, right? I don't know what it is. I think just like the older I get, the more excited I get when I see spooky things, also pink and frilly and lacy. I just love that combination of girly and spooky. It's just, I feel like it's kind of embodies me as who I am. I like being girly, but I also really like horror. And you know, it's funny because I think my high school self would be cringing at this, but I don't care. I love it. I just love it. I can't stop saying that, but I really do. This turned out so much better than I anticipated, and I think it's adorable. But anyway, that's it for the video. I hope you guys liked it. I hope if you stuck to the end, awesome. Yeah, if you liked it, then of course, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to ring the bell so you can be notified anytime I post a new video. As far as new videos go, I had an idea for the next video I was gonna do this month. But I think I'm gonna push that to another month. I'm not gonna do it completely, but I got a gift for my birthday, which was earlier this month, from my husband, and it is a Jumanji game. It is like an actual digital game where like the little dome in the middle actually lights up, and like there's a screen in there and the words actually show up and stuff. And Jumanji is one of my favorite movies. I absolutely love it. I've wanted that game for a while because it's really cool. It's everything you kind of wanted the game to be when you were a kid, but they didn't have replica games like that yet because the technology wasn't really there. My only problem with it is that the outside is very plastic looking, right? I mean, they did a really good job of replicating it, but it looks like plastic. And I want to paint it so badly and make it look like the legit one from the game. So that might be the next video. I think that I want to film that, and maybe you guys will be interested in watching it. And then I've got some things for, you know, getting into spring, like witchy Easter stuff. And then in April, we will be planning our Halloween party for this year, which I'm so excited for. I think I said this in a previous video, but we already know our theme and I can't wait for this theme. I'm so excited. I've already got a bunch of ideas and I can't wait to start working on it. I think this theme has a lot of potential to be bigger than we normally do. And so I don't know, I'm really excited. But anyway, a Terror Tube will be up this month. It will be a kind of Halloween episode. It will be some of my favorite spooky love stories. movies / TV show to watch during the season. So look forward to that. Again, I apologize to my patrons for not having a tarot tube up in January, but I needed a break. And but yeah, like that being said, obviously, don't forget to head to patreon.com/JackieArmand and think about becoming a patron so you can watch the tarot tube episodes. Also, the template that I made for this, for the letters and everything, that will be on my Patreon so that you can download it. If you're a patron, it's free. If you're not, you might have to pay a little bit for it, but it won't be that much. But as always, I will leave links in the description of this video to my social media, so my Instagram and TikTok, where I post lots of things that don't necessarily make it to YouTube, just fun everyday stuff, or even just like little projects that I don't necessarily make an entire video for. I will also leave a link to my Etsy shop, where I make lots of spooky, witchy, Halloween-y things that you can buy all year long. Mostly like witchy prop potions and stuff, but there's lots of stuff there. Also, if you're looking for something to do in between my videos that also has to do with me that isn't what I mentioned already, I have 2 books on Amazon. One is a zombie romance, and one is a vampire adventure story. They're both available as paperback and Kindle versions, and you can read a little bit of the Kindle version before you buy it to see if it's your thing or not. Purchasing those books does help out this channel because I wrote them, so I get some of the money from them. It does help support this channel in a small way. And I will also leave a link to my author website and my author Facebook page, of which like lots of updates towards my writing end up there, and some sneak peeks of the book I'm writing right now, which is about a young woman who is possessed by a demon. So yeah, I guess other than that, that's pretty much it. So as always, stay spooky, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.